What is up everyone, today we're showcasing the slimiest team you've ever seen, running both Alolan Muk and Grimer, and then Hypno in the lead to cover for some of their weaknesses. This team was just supposed to be fun. I just wanted to run both Alolan Muk and Grimer because I thought it would be funny, but damn, this team is actually pretty busted. I went 11-4 with it, so pretty damn strong, and I came back from a bunch of bad leads and I beat every single Chansey I saw, which honestly is the most important part. So yeah, this team worked pretty awesome. I'm running Thunder Punch, Focus Blast on the Hypno, and you could really go with any moveset here. Then Muk, I'm running Snarl, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave. Honestly, I think Poison Jab, Acid Spray and Dark Pulse might be better. However, I'm not running it because I didn't want to TM my Sludge Wave away because, well, I don't have many charged TMs at the moment. The Rocket event ate them all up. But this still works very fine. I think both have their ups and downs. You know, Poison Jab would be a lot better versus the fighters. But Snarl does give Muk more play against like a Nidoqueen. Alolan Grimer, just a standard moveset. This is a big fat XL. I think it's like level 49 or something. Just a standard Poison Jab, Crunch, Sludge Bomb. Anyway, let's get into these battles. Hypno into Alolan Grimer. This is not awesome. I bring in my Alolan Muk. Which Pokemon you want to switch in really depends on the lead, by the way. However, I think in this scenario, I should have actually switched Grimer. You know, Alolan Muk is way better when shields are down, because all of his damage is coming from charge moves. Grimer does really good when shields are up. Because Poison Jab still hurts, and well, they can't shield Poison Jabs, of course. So I think Grimer in general is the better switch. However, Muk works just fine as well, to be honest. They bring in their Lickitung after crunching me, meaning that their next Ball Slam will knock out, not before I hit another Dark Pulse though. That brings them quite low. I don't want that to farm me down, so I bring in my Hypno. You know, Lickitung does beat Hypno, but Hypno is very tanky. And I can take these body slams no problem. And since they're already so low, I won't need to take so many super effective licks. So this is quite fine. I take 2 body slams and now we're gonna farm them down. I already have a Thunder Punch loaded. Kind of wanted to go for the Focus Blast right here, but they throw a Crunch before. That's okay. I'm just gonna shield this up and like get to a Thunder Punch right here, which they catch on their Mew. That is fine with me. Even if they take this, it's okay, but they actually end up shooting it, which is crazy. I throw another one, and I think they're gonna end up shooting this too. I don't know why, because it could not have gotten to a Shadow Ball, but maybe, probably they assumed I was there, and well, after bringing my Grimer, that's just game over, and GG right there. Alright, great lead, Hypno into Nidoqueen, Ingrams, a Chansey, and this is why we have the Blast. We're gonna hit it right here. There's no way they shield this because Chansey is such a big giant meat shield, and it takes it and it still doesn't do shit, to be honest. That was very disappointing damage, to be honest. But that's Chansey for it. So I don't shield this one either, but it does so much damage. I really wasn't expecting that to do that much. I mean, I guess it's a Hyper Beam, but it's a Hyper Beam for a Chansey. I really should have shielded that, to be honest, because that's a lot of damage. Also, I'm not really counting pounds. I think it's 4 energy per pound, so it's like 24 Hyper Beam. And like, what is it? 11, 12, 14, like 14 for... No, it's 15 for Psychic, I think. But I wasn't counting. I just thought they were almost there and I threw my Crunch. Maybe I could have farmed up more, I don't know. Either way, I'm still getting to my Crunch right there, which is huge. And at the buff there. Nidoqueen, very nice. They're gonna throw a move. I'm no shooting it, just a Poison Fang. They always just throw Poison Fang. No, just shield. In comes Lickitung as expected. This is the basic line, but man, this is still not amazing. This is really not amazing. Honestly, I have pretty okay matchup here, you know, with Hypno into Nidoqueen, and well, my Alolan Muk is okay versus the Lickitung, but not amazing. But I do have a shield advantage, so you would think this would be a pretty clear matchup for me, but the bulk of Chansey, the bulk of a Lickitung, it's just so much that this is still gonna be very close, so this is not ideal. At this point, I gotta get to another Dark Pulse with my Muk, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get to another Slam right before I can. They do. I'm gonna no-shield this. I think I can survive this just barely. I'm expecting it to switch out though to catch my Dark Pulse, so I go into my Hypno and I don't catch. Instead, I gotta kill this Lickitung with the Thunder Punch. This was actually a CMP tie on the Body Slam. 3 confusions, that's 12 turns. That's exactly enough for a Body Slam. It's just through immediately. And it was like the 4th Body Slam. That one takes 12 licks, so it was a CMP tie. We killed a Lickitung, in comes Nidoqueen. I just need the chip damage here. I know I win the charge move priority, so there's no reason to no shield here, because I'm not going to use her shield on Alolan Muk anyway. I'd rather get into some extra damage. We throw the Dark Pulse at 1 HP, and that is game over. We fought a Chansey, but it was still a pretty damn exciting match. GG right there. Alright, Nidoqueen lead once again. In comes a Lapras. This is pretty good. However, Lapras is kind of problematic for this squad. I mean, Hypno is a good answer. Well, it's okay, but not amazing. And Alolan Muk and Grimer are kind of even. Lapras then generally does win that because it is just more tanky. However, Grimer can take these serves as well. And I can't stay in Hypno. I need to save my Hypno for that Nidoqueen. I really hope I can farm this down. But I can't. They get there. Maybe I should have thrown my crunch right there to save a shield. But my thinking is I can probably get to 3 crunches versus the Nidoqueen. I hope. If I don't, then this will be tough. I go for 1 crunch right here. This will do a good amount of damage or get a shield for them. I'm expecting them to no shield because you don't want to shoot the first crunch just in case there's a defense drop. Another crunch coming in and I'm already very low. I don't think I'm gonna make it to another one, unfortunately. I should have really considered switching here. Just because, like, Alolan Muk can still kill with a Snarl, and now they have a lot of energy. I was expecting them to Earth Power here, to be honest. I think a Poison Fang is a really obvious move, so they might surprise me with an Earth Power, which would be terrible. But they don't. They Poison Fang and no shield, and now we're in trouble, because Alolan Sandslash True, actually. Well, Alolan Sandslash 2, but True also is a big core breaker to this team. It's very tough to deal with. You need to kill it with like teamwork usually, but when it has a shield advantage like it has, it's very tough. They throw a Blizzard right there and this will kill my Alolan Muk. And it only takes 5 Powder Snows to get to a Night Slash, and they even had some energy stored, so they get there even faster, and this kills my Hypno. It's a great game right there. Alright. Alolan Raticate lead, very bad. It's a bite Alolan Raticate as well. This thing destroys my Hypno, so I had to get out of there instantly. I switch into my Alolan Muk. Honestly, again, I think switching into Alolan Muk is a misplay. I should go into Grimer, just because it has more fast move pressure. Thus, if shields are up, it's better than Alolan Muk. However, it's still fine. I made him burn a shield. They bring in their Alolan Grimer. I'm gonna start spamming Dark Pulses here. I think I need a Dark Pulse and the Sludge to kill though. So I'm actually going to try to go for the Sludge next. However, they get to the move 1 turn before I can. It's unfortunate. I will just shield this up and go for the Sludge right here. I think they end up shielding this, maybe? Do they? Oh, they do. And now I bring my Hypno. I don't want them to farm me down. Hypno has a better matchup versus that thing than versus the Bite Alolan Raticate. That's why I felt safe switching it in. Bringing the Raticate, I'm shooting this up because it still has so much health. And I can get to the Focus Blast. I think this is worth it. I go for the Focus Blast here. This should kill, because it is double super effective. Say goodbye to the red. Goodbye. and then Alolan Grimer comes back in. They crunch, which is okay. I still have my own Alolan Grimer for this thing. They're gonna outpace me to crunch though, because I do have some excess energy, so I'm not gonna bother throwing. But I do something weird, and they don't throw. They wait until throwing. Just an odd play because I would have just expected them to throw immediately. But this is fine with me. I'm gonna go for the farm down. And they bring in a Nidoqueen now. I think what they tried to do was make me throw my energy. Because they know if my Grimer is energy dry, the Nidoqueen only has to get to Nerf power. But since I didn't throw, since I kept farming up there, I just double crunch. And they die. And now we farm down the Grimer. And this is game over. Very nice. Lapras lead. Pretty good. In comes Chansey. Oh, crazy. Lapras lead with Chansey in the back. Are you not scared of Machamp? I mean, I'll be honest. My Hypno didn't see many Machamp leads, unfortunately. I think I might have seen 1 fighter lead, so... Yeah, it is not great. I guess their team can definitely work. I don't know what's in the back though. It must be an anti-fighter. Hopefully not Nidoqueen, because Nidoqueen would be tough for my Alolan Muk. Look at this! This is basically the same situation we had earlier, right? And last time I switched in my Alolan Grimer against a Chansey, I actually no-shielded and they Hyper Beamed. This time I shield and they Psychic. I cannot call a bait for the life of me. That is like, I am so bad at calling baits and baiting. It is so ridiculous. I just can never figure it out. It just doesn't make any sense to me and it went wrong again. Anyway, they switched in their Lapras into my Grimer. Hopefully I can get to another crunch, but I barely can't. They outpaced me by 1 turn. I'm gonna let this go. Hopefully I hang on with a Slither, but I don't. That's fine. Bring in my Hypno right here, and I have a Lickitung, of course. And well, this is not amazing. This is not amazing right here, because they will outpace me to the move since I have a little bit of energy advantage. Normally, you get there at the same pace. Well, at least for the first 2 Dark Pulses. The third, the Lickitung actually gets there 1 turn before you. But the first 2 you should outpace, but not if they have energy advantage, of course. I will shoot here. I wanna try to get to a third. I think I might be able to survive the next Pokeslam with like a Slither of health again and get to the third. If I don't, I'm in big trouble because my Hypno won't be able to take this out. I could have also Sludged because it does more. But they throw a Pokeslam right there and I actually get my Snarl through because their timing was really off. I end up surviving here on 1 HP. I switch out into my Hypno because I know if I stay in, I'm just gonna get licked down. So instead, I bring my Hypno, I Thunder Punch the Lickitung. Now they bring their Lapras. Hopefully I can kill the Lapras before they get to the Surf. I can't. But this Surf might not knock me out. It does not. We barely hang on. We go for the Thunder Punch. And I have a Dark Pulse loaded on Alolan Muk, and I do win the charge move priority. So this is game over right now. Just hit the Dark Pulse. You have a weird visual thing. Did you see that? I had a heart attack, basically. I saw the AI shard come through. I was like, shit. I lagged. But no, we got to the Dark Pulse, luckily. And it's game over. Their team was freaking triple weak to Machamp. Insane. Talk about Machamp. We lead it in here. And they bring in Pidgeot. And Pidgeot kinda stinks for my team. Because, well, Hypno is good for it, but my backline really isn't. So, kind of gotta stay in here. And I call a Feather Dance here. I call a Feather Dance. Most Pidgeots just Feather Dance all day, but this one Brave Bird. Like I said, I can't call baits for the freaking life of me. I am so ridiculously bad at it. This is definitely Feather Dance, though. They have not built up to a Brave Bird, so I'm just gonna let it go. But my Grimer is already in the yellow. The Machamp is still very healthy. And my Alolan Muk can't really kill the Machamp, what shields are up. So, this is not great. In comes Snorlax. I bring in my Alolan Muk. They throw a Body Slam. I'm not going to shield this because I don't want to get countered down by the Machamp. And I think if they bring in the Machamp now, I can get to a Dark Pulse and a Sludge Wave before they get to 2 Crush Shops. So I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse bait. And what do you know? Again, I freaking fail the bait game. It is so bad. If I would have just sludged right there, I would have won the game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then I just exit. GG's. Alright, Mew Lead. In comes Machamp. I'm gonna go for the Sludge. Like, I know they're probably gonna shield in this case, but there's no point baiting. I'm gonna let this Cross Shop go. Even if I hit the Dark Pulse, I'm not gonna reach the Sludge Wave beforehand, so it's fine with me. This is all according to plan, to be honest. Just let myself get farmed down. I bring in Hypno. I just pray they don't have payback, to be honest. I don't think he even farmed up to it, though. But even if he did, I'm not going to shield. There's no point. Because the Mew is still there as well, which is not great for my Hypno. And Grimer. I just want Grimer with shield advantage at this point. I'm expecting this to be double fighting, to be honest. I build up to Shadow Ball. And I bait with Thunder Punch. Well, obviously, I don't have Shadow Ball. If I had Shadow Ball, I would just throw it. But I bait with Thunder Punch, and I actually get a bait for once. Freaking insane, actually. Like, so crazy. That never happens, but I did get it. I shield this move up. It's a nice punch, so that's a good shield. And now I'm going to overfarm just a tad. Throw before they can get to another move. I think I could have done, like, one more potion jab, because we're 2 off, but it's fine. Don't want to be too risky. At this point, I just need 1 crunch to take out the Mew, and that will be game over. Pretty tough lineup for me, but Alolan Grimer just cleaned up with the shield advantage. GG. Alright, Lickitung Lead. Very bad. Bring in Alolan Muk. In comes a Machamp again. Same deal. Just go for the Sludge. And this should kill the Machamp or they shield. Either one. Honestly, very fine with me. They will shield it up. I'm thinking, you know, because I have Snarl, I give away that I have Sludge Wave, right? But what if you went Poison Jab Sludge Wave? They never shoot. They will never shoot, right? They will never shoot the move because they expect Acid Spray. Maybe that's the play. That's what I did in Ultra League and it really worked out. But in Great League it's kind of different because the Sludge Wave is kind of overkill most of the time when you're already running Poison Jab. Anyway, to bring in Lickitung. And, well, I go for the focus right here. Unfortunately, get to the move right before me, which means I have to shield, which means I also kind of give away that I'm bringing Focus Blast, which means they're likely shooting this. They do. And that's very unfortunate. I wish I baited right there. They have a Golbat in the back, and this is not good either. They get to the move right here. These wing attacks are really gonna start adding up after these Poison Fangs. Definitely don't want to shoot the first one. Go for the Crunch. This will hurt. Hopefully this puts him in a range where I can farm down. And, well, it does, but I'm gonna take so much damage. I will have to shoot this up. I mean, I have no health on Hypno. If I had more health on Hypno, yeah, if I had more health on Hypno, or if I baited. Actually, if I baited with the Thunder Punch, I might have just farmed down, tried to farm down Golbat, and then Focus Blast. I don't think it would have done enough, though. I have to switch, because otherwise I just get licked down, but my Hypno also just gets licked down, and that's game over. Unfortunately. Even if I baited, though, I don't think this would have been possible. GG. Oh, that was the final match. Yes, alright. Hope you enjoyed this team. Definitely one I could recommend. Quite fun, and Alolan Muk and Grimer are just such good generalists. And if you can play around the matchups, you can win basically any game. So I really did enjoy this team. Hope you enjoyed it too. We'll see you in the next one. Good luck with your battles.